My dear students, in this video I am going to discuss collision theory of gases and molecular velocity. In the last video we understood Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law of molecular velocities and energy. There we understood the probability of distribution of various gases molecule into different velocity and energy. In this theory, in this class we are going to discuss two important concepts. One is collision theory of gases and molecular velocities. When we come to molecular velocities, we know that all the molecules do not travel at same speed. So we discussed in the previous theory that previous law, some fraction of molecule possess different velocity. So based on the fraction of molecules carry velocity, we are classify there are three kinds of velocity. One is most probable velocity, average velocity, and root mean square velocity. So let us see one by one. Most probable velocity. Before going to know that, let us look at the graph of the number of molecule versus velocity. That is the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution curve or curve with respect to the different velocity of a molecule. And in the curve, you can see that if you extrapolate this line towards y-axis, it touches this point. So this point indicates more number of molecule possess this velocity. Either it is a lowest velocity or highest velocity, whatever the velocity. So but this velocity is possessed by maximum number of gaseous molecule. So this velocity is called as most probable velocity. So this can be denoted by alpha. The mathematical expression for most probable velocity is 1.4 into square root of RT by M, or square root of 2 RT by M. So this is not 1.4, just this is 4 into RT, square root of RT divided by M, or square root of 2 RT divided by M. So this is a mathematical expression for most probable velocity. Then second type of velocity is average velocity. Average velocity is very simple. For example, in a closed container, for example, 100 number of molecules having 100 meter per second velocity, and another 100 molecules having 200 meter per second velocity, and another 100 molecules or another 200 molecule possess so around 250 meter per second velocity, and another 50 molecule can possess 500 meter per seconds of velocity. So like that, so some fraction of molecules possess different energy. So the arithmetic mean of all the velocities which is possessed by a molecule, so this is called as average velocity. So it is systematically defined as the arithmetic mean of velocities which is possessed by different molecule of a gas at particular temperature. It is called as average velocity. So this average velocity, it is represented by V. The mathematical expression for average velocity is V average is equal to square root of 8 RT divided by pi m. Next important velocity is root mean square velocity. It is defined as square of the mean of squares of different velocities. So it can be expressed in two different ways. The one is, so VRMS, that is root mean square velocity, is equal to square root of 3 RT divided by M. And so the magnitude of velocity are of this order, that is usually the root mean square velocity is high compared to average velocity, and average velocity is greater than most probable velocity. Next, collision theory of gases. Dear students, you are not new to this concept. In the first chapter, while discussing chemical kinetics, while discussing theory of chemical kinetics, that is theories of rates of chemical kinetics, we studied one important theory, that is collision theory of reaction rates. The theory explains the kinetics of gaseous reactions. There it follows some assumption. So we are also going to discuss the same theory. So the important postulates of the collision theory. So the aim of this theory is it is going to explain, as I said, the kinetics of only a gaseous reactions. So this theory consider all the gaseous molecules, it consider as rigid sphere, and these molecules are traveling through space in a straight line, and the reaction taking place between two gaseous molecule, only two gaseous molecule, so combined to give product. So that means this theory do not going to explain collision of 3 4 gaseous molecule. It considers only the reaction takes place between two gaseous molecule in a vessel, and to give a product they must undergo collision. So in a gaseous reaction, the reactant to give product. So the main another important criteria to give product is the collision, and not all the collision to give the product. So only the collision with proper orientation with sufficient amount of activation energy produce product. So these are the important assumption of collision theory of reaction rate. So in this chapter also we are not much focused on reaction rates. So we are focusing on the mode of collision in this chapter. Okay. When we come to mode of collision, the mode of collision can be understood with the help of some parameter. So they are called as collision parameter. The first parameter is collision diameter. The collision diameter is very simple. You just observe this figure. So during chemical reaction of a gaseous molecule, what happens? When two gaseous molecules come closer to each other before collision, they are start to moving towards each other. When they are moving, there comes at a point in which collision takes place. So during collision, what happens? During collision, so for example, during collision, the atom A comes near to the atom B. So the atom B cannot penetrate into the shells of atom A. Similarly, the atom A cannot penetrate into the shells of atom B. Why? Because so in the valence shell there are electrons. So repulsion is also present. So that's why they are coming at a closest point. So the distance between the center of the nuclei at a closest point, so this is called as collision diameter. So if you imagine two atoms, so this is the closest distance, this is the closest approach which is possible from these two atoms. When these two atoms comes nearer at that moment, so this is the center of atom A and this is the center of atom B, and the distance between the center of atom A and B, at what the situation important, the distance between the center of atom A and B at closest approach during collision is known as collision diameter. So there is a difference between collision diameter and internuclear distance. Dear students, this internuclear distance is usually called as bond length. That is the distance between the half of the distance between center of two nuclei. But here, in case of a molecule, the two atoms stay together. There, the repulsion is less, so attraction is dominant over repulsion. So they stay together. The distance is very less. But in collision, the collision diameter, it is different from the internuclear distance. Okay, so internuclear distance. But so during collision, there comes with a lot of force, and so collision occur and they comes nearer. So this is the closest distance possible. So during the closest approach, the distance between the center of two colliding atoms, so it is called as collision diameter. So this collision diameter is expressed using sigma. This sigma is equal to Ra plus Rb. Ra is the radius of atom A and Rb is the radius of atom B. So this is the expression. And so after taking the expression, and if you calculate the volume of that closest approach by taking this diameter, so that volume is called as effective volume of a collision. Next important parameter is collision cross section. So this collision cross section is very simple. This collision cross section is nothing but, so let us imagine there are two atoms, atom A and atom B. So here this atom B comes nearer to the atom A. At that moment collision takes place. And this collision takes place not only in this direction. The atom can collide with this black atom in any other possible directions. In any directions, that is around this black atom, the another atom B can come in any direction. So the region around this atom A in which another atom can collide with this region is called as collision cross section. Got it? That is, collision cross section, it is defined as, it is the area around an atom or particle in which the center of another particle must be in order for collision to occur. That means in this area collision takes place. So this area is called as, so if this territory, for example, so this is the collision diameter. By keeping this collision diameter, we can draw a territory, a boundary line. So this is the territory in which the another atom B can come and collide in any direction or any region of this area. So this area is called as collision cross section. So mathematically this collision cross section, this area can be calculated as we know that, so area of the circle is the formula is pi r square, where r is the radius of the circle. But here we understood that, so collision occur, they must come to a closest distance. We know the closest distance is collision diameter, and the mathematical expression for collision diameter is RA plus RB square. Then collision cross section area is nothing but pi into RA plus RB whole square. That is, area of the square is pi r square. R is the radius of one circle. But here, what is the radius of this cross section area? So RA plus RB, that's why, or collision diameter we can consider. So RA plus RB, so whole square. So this is R is equal to pi 2r square. Suppose if both RA and RB are equal, that means if the collision takes place between a similar atom at that moment, this radius is equal, at that moment the formula become pi into 2r whole square. So RA is equal to RB becomes 2r whole square. So this is the mathematical expression for collision cross section. Collision cross section is nothing but, this is the area around one particular atom, so in which another atom can collide in any direction. So this is called as collision cross section. Next one is collision number and collision frequency. So these are going to pronounce the same thing. For example, let us consider collision frequency. Collision frequency is nothing but, it is a total number of collisions occurring per unit time, per unit volume of the gas. Total number of collision. For example, there are 1000 number of gaseous molecule in a vessel. The total number of collision occurring in the gaseous molecule, so in an unit time. So that means per second or per minute, per unit volume, per liter, per 10 liter, like that. So this is called as collision frequency. So the total number of collision per unit time, per volume of a gas. But collision number is different. Collision number is nothing but, it is the number of molecule with which a single molecule will collide per unit time with unit volume of a gas. So here in collision number, we are going to consider only one gaseous molecule. So one gaseous molecule can collide with another 100, 200, 300 number of gaseous molecule. 300 times it can collide. So this is called as collision number. So collision number means it's a number with respect to one gaseous molecule. Collision frequency, so the collision of all the molecule. So this is the mathematical expression for collision number.